Sometimes on foggy mornings like this, in the quiet corners of our modern lives, old traditions linger patiently. I think they stay with us because they offer comfort, small reminders that wonder still exists right where we are, even here in the suburbs. And maybe by tending to these gentle rituals, we can shape a slower, kinder world, one mindful moment at a time. Hello, dear friend, and welcome. Today, we're inviting a little Victorian Christmas spirit into a modern suburban kitchen, preparing a plum pudding and sculpting a tiny holiday feast out of clay, as a way of slowing down and honoring the season. Long before productivity and speed shaped our holidays, people marked the season through ritual, repeating the same gestures year after year, simply because they brought comfort. We all chuckle about fruitcake here in the US, and plum pudding might look like its dark, dense cousin. But in Victorian England, this pudding didn't just share Christmas, it stole the whole holiday. It wasn't merely dessert, it was a profound, yearly ritual. And here's a charming detail. When the Victorians said plum, they weren't talking about the fruit we know. They meant any dried fruit, little raisins, currants, precious jewels of sweetness saved up for winter. Families would start this weeks before Christmas on a day called Stir Up Sunday. Every person in the household had to take a turn stirring the thick spice mixture and make a heartfelt wish. They even baked little charms inside, a silver coin for fortune, a tiny thimble suggesting independence, or an anchor promising safe travels. I think it's a bit risky, but I suppose tradition often has its quirks. What do you think? The recipe I used is linked in the description, along with some tips in case you'd like to try this old tradition yourself. While our pudding transforms in its own time, let's create something with our hands, a tiny Victorian feast that connects us to those who came before. Before Queen Victoria came to power, the centerpiece of the Christmas table in England was often a roast goose. The turkey only really became popular after Mr. Scrooge gave the Cratchit family a beautiful plump prize turkey in Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. That one story was so beloved, it changed the nation's dinner menu. Today, in the United States, roast turkey remains the centerpiece of most holiday tables, a tradition that crossed the Atlantic and evolved over time. On Victorian tables, the central dish was surrounded by simple, seasonal sides, vegetables, potatoes, sauces, foods meant to balance richness with comfort during the darkest days of winter. Mince pies, once a savory mixture of meat, spice, and dried fruit, gradually became sweeter, their warm flavors still echoing through holiday desserts today. The meal did not end in haste, but in tradition, with dishes prepared to be shared and returned to year after year. Every dish tells a story, from old England to modern America, connecting us to centuries of festive magic. I recently had the lovely opportunity to visit a Victorian house museum not far from my neighborhood. It's proof that history is never truly distant, even here in our modern suburbia. Standing here, I felt how differently time once moved. The quiet rooms, the careful details, holding gentle echoes of a slower pace. And it made me realize that slowness isn't something we've lost. It's something we can still choose. And now the long, patient wait is over. Our plum pudding is finally ready. We drizzle it with a bit of spirit, set it aflame, and watch it glow. A fleeting, old-world warmth that once marked Christmas evenings. Thank you for spending this gentle time with me. May this season bring you peace, quiet joy, and the wonderful feeling of finding old-fashioned magic right where you are. I hope to see you again soon.